Who the fuck idea was it to do this, bro? Who the fuck's idea was it? Because we drafted Anthony Richardson. Was it fourth or fifth pick? I'm going to say fifth pick. We drafted him fifth overall 3 years ago. Only for us to turn around and sign Daniel Jones when the Giants don't even want him. The Giants don't even want bro. They said we good on him. So we take him in to the Indianapolis Colts. And we say, we're going to have a QB competition. We're going to have a QB competition. Let's sit back. Let's let them watch. Let's let them play. Let's let them compete for the position, right? Now, we have invested in Anthony Richardson. You know, we took him fifth overall. So, the fact that he's even in a competition for his role when he's healthy, to me is absurd. Especially being Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Danny Dimes. Danny Jones. Our quarterback is the only place on the team where we need developing. And I noticed like the Colts the last like 5-6 years, all we do is just sign some quarterback from another team that comes in and he just manages the offense. He just manages the offense. We're signing old ass dudes. We signed Phillip Rivers, we signed Matt Ryan. We had Carson Wentz on his last leg. I mean, we are literally taking players at the end of their careers and saying, hey, come play for the Colts. Like, as a lifelong Colts fan, this is not who we are. This is not who we are. When I started watching football, we had Peyton Manning. After Peyton Manning, we had Andrew Luck. After Andrew Luck, it's just been down. It's just been downhill. It's just been downhill. Literally. It's just been fucking downhill, bro. He said, his quote, I'm fired up. I'm excited. We've put in a lot of good work. That's all the fuck he gotta say? To be my starting quarterback, this is all he gotta say. I mean, bro, I've never been so disappointed as a Colts fan. You know, I was actually joking around the whole summer. I was joking. I'm like, if we start Daniel Jones, I'm not gonna be a Colts fan anymore. I literally joked around all summer with my boys and my friends, and I said, if we start Daniel Jones, I'm not gonna be a Colts fan. I was saying it jokingly because I never thought that we would actually make Daniel Jones our starting quarterback. I never thought that we would actually do it. You know, like, I got all this Colts gear. Look at this shit. Manning. This is the real jersey. Stitched up. Stitched. When you hear that, stitched. This one ain't stitched. This one ain't stitched. This is just, you know, this ain't the real jersey, but it's a jersey, right? But you know I had to get that Manning stitched. Only reason why I don't have a Andrew Luck jersey is because the motherfucker retired. If he never retired, first off, we would not be in a situation with quarterbacks. And I'd probably buy his fucking jersey. But the day that dummy retired on the sideline, I said, fuck him. Fuck him. I'm going to ride with the Colts. I'm going to stay dedicated. I'm going to stay loyal to my team. And what has it gotten me? Fucking Daniel Jones. That's what the fuck it got me. Fucking Daniel Jones. Oh my God. Fucking Daniel Jones is what it got me. And I was actually debating, what team would I become a fan of? Because, I mean, I do like Dak Prescott. I semi-like the Cowboys, but it's like, that's an even worse team to root for than the Colts. Somehow, the Colts and the Cowboys, we've downgraded to the Cowboys. That's who we are. We're literally an accident waiting to happen. We have all the right pieces. We got the defense. We got the O-line. We got the running back. We got the receivers. We got the talent. We got the tight end. Only thing we can't fucking find is a quarterback. Is a fucking quarterback. Why is it so hard? I really don't know. We had the 5th overall pick 3 years ago. You know, we had the 5th overall pick 3 years ago. Why is it this fucking hard? And I was actually watching somewhere, they were saying that Anthony Richardson has only taken 1,700 snaps in his entirety football career. Like in college, he took 1,700 total snaps. While most other QBs that are drafted from college to the NFL have taken 4,000 snaps, 3,500 snaps. He's taken half of that. So the only way he's going to get better is if he plays. And for some reason, the Colts will not let Anthony Richardson play. Like, sure, Daniel Jones will manage the game. He won't make big mistakes, I hope. I've seen him make big mistakes as a Giant, but sure, coming into Indianapolis, we believe he won't make big mistakes, bigger mistakes than Anthony Richardson. But it's like, bro, in order for Anthony Richardson to grow as a player, as a leader, he's got to play the games. He's got to play the ups and the downs. He cannot just play when you guys think he's playing good. Like, in order to be a great player, in order to develop, you have to have those moments where you're having bad moments in order to have better moments. Like Peyton Manning, when he came to the Colts, Peyton Manning led the league in interceptions. He led the league in interceptions his rookie year. What did he go on to do? He learned through his mistakes. He learned from the fuck-ups. He learned from the interceptions. And he learned to be better with the ball. He learned to take care of the ball, not turn it over as much, manage the game better. But that takes experience. You will not get better playing any sport if you don't have the experience. And we knew when we drafted him, he was underexperienced. And we expect him to come in and perform like a Joe Burrow, perform like a Andrew Luck. I mean, bro, it's really fucking beyond me. It's really fucking beyond me that we are in this position as Colts fans. As Colts fans, we should not be in this position. Here we go. Did the Colts give up on Anthony Richardson too early? Yes, the fuck they did. Yes, the fuck they did. To name another, not even say another quarterback, to name Daniel Jones as the starter and say, yeah, Daniel Jones is our starter, and we're just going to let him go out there and play. We're not going to pull him. You know, there is no leash on him. Like, we want him to go out there and feel comfortable that this is his job. What the fuck did Anthony Richardson do in practice? I mean, like, was he that bad? Was Anthony Richardson that bad? Where you couldn't take the risk of starting, bro. Sure, we might have a rough start to the fucking year. Sure, we might not win the season opener. But our investment is in the future. As long as he grows with the team and gets progressively better each year, then he was worth the draft pick. But if we're not even going to play him, if we're not even going to play him on the field and we took him 5th overall, I mean, how's he helping the team? How's he making us better? The thing about it is he's not making Daniel Jones any better. He's not pushing Daniel Jones. You know, Daniel Jones should be pushing him. He should be teaching Anthony Richardson what the fuck he learned at the Giants. That's what the fuck he should be doing. But instead, the same motherfuckers who started Carson Wentz, the same motherfuckers who started Matt Ryan, the same motherfuckers who started Phillip Rivers. And did we have Joe Flacco? The same motherfuckers, bro. The same motherfuckers are the same ones that bench this dude. It makes zero fucking sense, bro. It makes zero fucking sense. Richardson is younger than Shedeur Sanders. He's younger than Shedeur Sanders. He's younger than Will Howard. He's younger than Dylan Gabriel. He's younger than Bo Nix, Caleb Williams. And they want to they want to give up on Anthony Richardson. Bro, he literally has so much time to develop. He has so much time to develop. To close the door on him, to me, is just, it's bad management. Like, get these people out of fucking management who are running the show in Indianapolis. Get them out and put new motherfuckers in. because this is ridiculous. If you look at him physically, he's literally built like Andrew Luck. He's a 6'4", 250, 240. You know what I mean? Like, bro has the physical stature of any great quarterback. He has the physical stature and the physical attributes that you would want your dream quarterback to have. All you got to do is work on, throwing the ball. It's really about the motion and being and repeating the same motions every day. That's the only way you're going to get better. He's not in a position where he cannot be better. He can still grow and be better as a player, as a leader, as a person. He can still be better. He's young. I remember last year he had the hiccup in the game where they're like, he took his game, he tapped his helmet, subbed himself out, and he wasn't injured. That's a terrible thing to do. I was upset as a Colts fan when I saw it. But that's still my fucking quarterback. That's still my quarterback. He needs to learn through these things. You shouldn't be taking him out and not ever playing him again. What the fuck did you draft him for? What the fuck did you draft him for? Anthony Richardson has played a total of 15 games in the last 3 years. Started a total of 15 games in the last 3 years. Daniel Jones has started a total of 70 games. He started a total of 70 games. And we know what Daniel Jones is. Let's look at Daniel Jones, actually, his career record. Daniel Jones' career record. Let's look, because this is ridiculous. Daniel Jones' career win-loss record. I need to see this. Dude is 24-45 in the NFL. So we know what we're going to be if we have Daniel Jones as our starter. He's going to be a fucking loser. He's 24-45 as a starter. That means he's won approximately 34 or 35% of his games. 34 or 35% of his games. And honestly, I've only seen Daniel Jones play one good game. I've only seen him play one good game as far as I've seen him play. One good game out of 24 wins. Buddy. I mean, we need 24 wins in the next 2 years. The next 2 years we need 24 wins. This motherfucker has... How long has he been in the league? It doesn't even say. How long has Daniel Jones been in the NFL? Let's look it up. He's been here for 6 seasons. I've seen enough of him. Bro.
Few things, and seeing how he interacts with his teammates and how they've taken to him and how he's taken to them, I think he's done a really nice job, and I think the guys are excited for his opportunity. He's proven that. I think the behind-the-scenes stuff that people don't see with Daniel Jones is his work ethic, the way he connects with his teammates, the operational stuff, like I said at the start of this thing, in the huddle, the communication, the checks, all that. And I think we got a good group around him. Overall, our football team, offensively, the weapons we have, that I feel that he can be successful in it. Yeah, I think he's a veteran guy that's been around the block and seen a few things, and just seeing how he interacts with his teammates and how they...
That work ethic was the same shit he was doing when he was in New York. And what did it give him? What did it earn him? Shit seasons. That's what it earned him. And we expect him to come to Indianapolis, play the same exact way, and be any better. You expect him to win for us. Shane Steichen, you expect him to win for us. You know, I didn't mind Shane Steichen as a coach when we had Carson Wentz. And then after, I started to question it when we got Phillip Rivers. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Then we got Matt Ryan. I'm like, bro, seriously, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I would call a veteran guy. Matt Ryan, he's been to a Super Bowl. I respect him. Phillip Rivers, he continuously was a winner. He went to the playoffs. I respect him. Carson Wentz was an MVP runner-up till he was injured with the Eagles. I respected him. But Daniel Jones, I don't respect Daniel Jones. Why would I respect Daniel Jones? I have no reason to respect Daniel Jones at all. Let's see what my guy had to say, man.
You just gotta respect the decision. They feel like he's a better fit for the team, better fit for the outcome of us winning. So you just gotta respect it and just keep working. That doesn't undermine any other work I've been putting in. Doesn't say that I haven't improved. I'm proud of the improvement I've made. Saying is also proud of that. So you just gotta keep stacking on that. Just keep getting better.
I mean, I like his approach on it. I like his mindset. Doesn't seem like he's upset or mad or even surprised. So now, we're going to go through all 11 starting QBs we've had since Andrew Luck decided to retire. Let's do it. Let's do it. Honestly, I might give him a rating too. I'm gonna give each one a rating. Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett was one of the most underrated starters we've had since Andrew Luck. I wish they let that man keep his job. I wish they believed in Jacoby Brissett like I believe in Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett, man, they would not let him be our starter for long term. I remember at the end of the season that he started, they took him out. They put in, who was it? I can't think of his name. Was it Minshew? I think they put in Minshew over Jacoby Brissett, and it's like, bro, he handled the ball well. He didn't turn the ball over. Sure, he wasn't putting up a bunch of points, but he was managing the game well enough to every game was close. There were chances to win, and he showed some crazy athleticism. He had some big moments where he did show up. Gotta say, I'm gonna give Jacoby Brissett a 7 out of 10. A 7 out of 10. Brian Hoyer. Brian Hoyer. Trash. Honestly, I don't even remember many of his games. I think I just tuned out of the Colts while we were going through the stage. Like, after we lost Andrew Luck at first, I couldn't even look at our roster. For real. Like, I was in a place where I could not even pay attention to the roster. I'm going to give Brian Hoyer a 2 out of 10. A 2 out of 10. Phillip Rivers. I must say that season was a disappointment. I don't believe we made the playoffs that season. And I believe Phillip had a bad year as well. I don't think he played up to par. I'm going to give Phillip Rivers a 5 out of 10 as the Indianapolis Colts quarterback. 5 out of 10, Phillip. Carson Wentz, another disappointment. We didn't make the playoffs that year either. But we knew he was injured. We knew he was hurt goods. We do know that. I'm going to give Carson Wentz a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. His time with Indianapolis should have been better. Matt Ryan. I'm going to give Matt Ryan a 5 out of 10. Honestly, let's give him a 4 out of 10. Because he didn't do shit that year. He did not do anything for us. He just came to be the face, speak nicely to the media, and just be a good face for the Colts. That's all he came there to do. He was not there to win. He was not there to win or teach guys anything. He was literally there to be a good face because he's a good guy. That's literally it. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10, Matt. Sam, I don't even know how to say bro's last name. Sam Ehlinger. Bro, you get a 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10, bro. Nick Foles. I actually forgot Nick Foles played first. Honestly forgot. And I gotta say, Carson Wentz was a better player for the Colts than Nick Foles. Nick Foles was on his... Man, nobody wanted Nick Foles when we grabbed him. All these quarterbacks, nobody wanted them. That's why we grabbed them. I'm going to give Nick Foles a 2 out of 10 for the Indianapolis Colts. 2 out of 10, Nick. 2 out of 10. You won a Super Bowl with the Eagles, and you came to us, and you played like shit. 2 out of 10, Nick. Gardner Minshew. Now, I must say, Gardner Minshew is definitely underrated. Gardner Minshew is one of the best backup quarterbacks in the NFL. Along with Jacoby Brissett. Sure. Now, Gardner Minshew definitely, he almost made the playoffs. We didn't make the playoffs with him, but we almost did. I remember, bro threw a pick, was it? He threw a pick in the last game of the season that we had to win to go to the playoffs. And but he had a decent year. We had a chance to go to the playoffs. That's all that matters. So I'm going to give Gardner Minshew a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Anthony Richardson. Now, I know we haven't seen much of Anthony Richardson. Let me look up his record. Anthony Richardson record in NFL. He has 8 wins and 7 losses. He has 8 wins and 7 losses. Haven't seen much of him, but the glimpses that I've seen, he looks great. He's got a big arm, got a lot of arm power. He can throw it deep. May not be as accurate as you'd like him to be, but that's something you could get better at as you get more reps and you play more. And he doesn't have good vision of the field. You know, he takes unnecessary hits, but that's something you can grow from and learn as you play more. I would say Anthony Richardson is the best quarterback we've had since Andrew Luck. It's not even a fucking question, bro. I'm going to give Anthony Richardson an 8 out of 10 as the starter for the Colts. Because he's physically the most capable. He's young. He has the youth to be here long term and to grow within the organization. Anthony Richardson Sr., 8 out of 10 quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco. All right, I got to say this. I remember Joe Flacco when he was on the Ravens and we lost to the Ravens in that AFC Championship and the Ravens went on to win the Super Bowl that year. I remember that, Joe. I remember. And, yeah, he's a great game manager. You know, you don't expect anything from Joe Flacco. Like, you don't expect to go to the Super Bowl. I say he performed decently. You know, we were competing. We didn't make the playoff, but we were competing. So I'm going to give Joe Flacco a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for being the Indianapolis Colts quarterback. Daniel Jones. Oh, my Lord. Now, honestly, we've only seen him in preseason. Only seen bro in preseason, but I've seen enough of him on the Giants. And I gotta say, his rating is not going to be as high as Anthony Richardson. There's just no way. I mean, Anthony Richardson win percentage is higher than Daniel Jones. It's higher. It's a winning record. Daniel Jones is a losing record. I'm going to give Daniel Jones a 4 out of 10 for being the Colts quarterback. 4 out of 10. In order to change that, you're going to have to fucking perform, buddy. You're going to have to fucking perform.